spec'd that up. We got it manufactured, we polished it up and brought it down here to Barrmill on the day that we brought the flame through the village here.
Are you pleased with the finished result?
Absolutely, and we've just put all the bits and pieces inside it. Everything fits in perfect, so it's turned out quite good. We've still got some kids to come along, so potentially there'll be more stuff to go in it. Just hopefully there'll be still room in it.
It was an interesting challenge. Not the first project we're undertaking, I'm pretty sure it won't be the last, and it's something that we do enjoy getting involved in, helping out local communities.
Guess what?
Oh, the crowds were just tremendous. It was cup final day. There was so many of you, and you were all in such a great mood that I got such a fantastic welcome to Barrmill. I loved running through Barrmill. What a fantastic, colourful crowd it was, and I hope I did a grand job on the day. Just before we set off, Thomas, the next torchbearer, and I had agreed that we would do something when we handed over the torch, and we thought, well, what can we do? We thought, well, we'll just do a simple embrace. So when I saw Thomas, I got ready to give him a great big embrace, and I flung my arms around him, but as I did so, I unwittingly clouted the policeman who'd been escorting us, and it's captured on all the videos, and well, it was completely unintentional, but I think that's what everybody seems to be remembering.
How does it feel to be back in Barrmill today?
I feel really at home here. I think you're a fantastic community, and see what you're doing here, and I just felt very comfortable coming back today, and again I've had a warm welcome coming back.
Could you tell us about some of the items you're putting inside the time capsule?
Well, one of the reasons I was nominated by my daughter Hazel, and one of the main things I've done in community work is I see it as part of the global community, and I've done a lot of work to try and make trade fairer, and to think more about when we buy things, do we buy things thinking about the people who made them and whether they've been made in a sustainable way. So I've been a big supporter of fair trade, and I've got a campaign at the moment to try and get fair trade cotton better known. There's a lot of problems with cotton, like child labour and pesticide misuse, unsustainable farming techniques, and the farmers get such a poor wage for what they do, that I'm trying to highlight that. So today I've put in something about fair trade. I've put in a little fair trade flag, and I've put in a little label about fair trade cotton, because I feel very passionately about the fact that the things that we wear, the people who've made them have actually had to suffer for that. So yeah, that's something I've put in the time capsule today, and I hope when the time capsule's opened, perhaps people are thinking more carefully about what they buy, and yes, that's what I've put in the time capsule today.
Okay, thank you all for coming here today, and this is history getting made in Barrmill today. And there's been so much history in the previous years and everything else, but really and truly I think today is a moral thing that's going to be last for years and years, and I do hope that the youngsters today will be here and come back, if they're not, and see it opening of this time capsule. This time capsule has been some talk, and it has caused a lot of talk, and I do appreciate these young men who made this time capsule and everything else, and also for the work and the and down the beach grove and all this here.
But what we've got to appreciate here in Barrmill is the community spirit that has brought all this together. For starting the project in the park here on this side, the Olympic Torch Day, I don't think Barrmill will ever see a crowd like that in their life again. I hope they do, but I don't know what they'll be doing to do it. And the Beach Grove project has brought the community and the village to the fore, and it's for all ages, and to the young kids, you have to look after this in years to come. Remember, this day took place, and I wish everybody involved and the the EDF at Hunterston for the time capsule, and their apprentices taking the time out to come here to close it for us. There's a lot of good history now in there when they open it in 24 years' time, and I wish everybody all the best. Thank you.
The stones are going to be lifted onto the top, so have handprints around the rock, in the wet cement around the rock. Just wait till folk are ready.
Right? Wow.
Yes, yes. One person front.
I'm very pleased with it. I think it's been a good day. A lot of people have got involved. It brings the community together and it's been very enjoyable.
Today is the interment of the Olympic time capsule, where a lot of memorabilia has been interred. It was made by the apprentices at the Hunterston Nuclear Power Station. It's away now for 24 years. It will be opened by the oldest resident in the village, 24 years' time, and they'll see what it contains. There's letters for people, letters about people, even a receipt for groceries from today. And also at the same time, it's been the climax to a very good year for Barrmill. It's put Barrmill on the map, and all the activities for Olympic Flame to the Beech Grove project to the work in the field here has brought the community together, and each and every one of them must be congratulated for that.
And what do you think people will think in 25 years' time of what's inside the time capsule?
Well, I on my letter in it, I did say that when they look at all these things, the kids will remember it getting interred because they'll be older then, and it bring back memories to them because they'll remember being there, and some of them have signed the cards with 50 pence pieces in it with their names and age, and they'll get keeping those when they open it in 24 years' time. So it'll bring back memories. And there's also, believe it or not, a mobile phone in it, but we don't know what size they'll be in 24 years' time. You might just do everything through your watch at that time, we don't know. But there's very good memorabilia in it from the present day for them to look at, and it'll bring back memories to a lot of people.